And Christina said, yeah, why save your money for a car payment, rent payment when you can go out and blow it? Well, no, the rent and car's paid for, you bitch. Sorry,
It's
you're not a bitch.
extra.
You're not a bitch. Sorry. Yeah, the boys are here. I want to go do something with the boys. That's what I'm supposed to be working and spending my money on. If I said I was going to the strip
Yeah.
club, I could understand the judgment. And I ordered that Uber Eats for you guys last night, not for me. The Uber Eats I ordered for myself tonight will be for me. So there. But no, I got to do something with the boys. Absolutely. No, you're cool, man. Christina, you could say whatever you want. I like when you comment. Um, but yeah, no, that's one. I mean, if I was saying I was getting ready to go to the strip club on Saturday night while the boys here, I could understand getting sweated about it. But hey, I want to go do something with the boys. I could do something. I could do something simple like go to the beach. But I think by the time I get out of my event, usually the beach here is pretty full. So who knows? And also I don't know what the weather is like. Who knows if there's going to be poop in the lake this weekend. So you never can really. It's got to be almost like a set. You have nothing going on a Saturday or Sunday morning to be able to go to this lake that we have here because the beach is awesome. The whole setup is sweet. It's so gorgeous, but you have all these factors to worry about. You got to get there super early, but before you go, you got to make sure there's no poop in the water because if you end up going too late, they actually physically close the what's it called? Like the entrance to it. In fact, I had one of my craziest road rage incidents because of that. That exit being closed. This guy, I was getting ready to go exit, and then I saw it was closed, so I moved back over. Well, this guy that was already waiting to like he had realized it, but it was too late for him to get over. Just all of a sudden decided he was going to come over and just literally went boom, and like clipped my mirror with his car. And I had no idea like what the damage was at that point. So I'm just expecting him to pull over because he hit my car, and
Yeah.
he didn't pull over. I lost. This was back way. This was pre-anger management. This was
Pre-medication.
pre-medication, pre-giving a shit about really my influence in front of my boys, the way I acted, really just kind of just reacting to the situation dumb, not thinking about any consequences other about the people around me, nothing. I just full on stomped on the gas and chased this dude. And I had chased him for a while. I finally got him. We got stuck in traffic, and I got out of the car. I said, "Look, you hit my car or whatever. Let's exchange information." And I don't remember what he said. He was. I think he said okay, and he started to pull over again. He started to pull over, and as I was going to my car, he then took off again.
Oh, that
So I
prick.
jumped back in the car and took off after him again. And then I finally got to a point where got stuck in traffic again. I got out of my car this time, and I stood in front of his car and was yelling to B1, call the police. I'm just going to stand here until the cops get here. I'll stop traffic. I'm just going to stand in front of this guy. And he starts to drive, like he starts bumping me with his car, and I went absolutely fucking ape shit. I just started.
I'd start taking his mirrors
fucking-
off, his antenna off.
No. I gorilla slammed his hood, just like, boom, 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 just like a complete psychopath. I think that might have
It's
been
good for your bad wrist.
Well, I think it was actually that was when the first. Whoa, that just sent the stream nuts doing all that.
Yeah, it was a little laggy.
All that arm stuff made my stream go nuts. That was probably the first time I actually really heard. I heard it then before I actually really I think I might have like injured it then and maybe like kind of cracked something, but I was so bruised and swollen afterwards.
Oh, hammer fist and stuff hurts.
Oh my god, dude! I destroyed this guy's hood. I mean, it was just completely caved in, and he started to get out of the car, and I realized I don't feel like getting in a fist fight right now. I really don't. Like I just literally and also I think it ended. I realized I think at that point it was probably like maybe a 17-year-old or 18-year-old dude, but a big guy, probably as big as you. He was big, but like I realized this was a kid. Like I can't fight this person at this point. And I'm pretty sure he was like,
if he's behind the wheel, he can catch a hand.
Well, I understand that, but I didn't want to catch a case by beating up some minor in the middle of the street by the beach. So I don't know. I think I was honestly more mad that I couldn't go to the beach. And this guy just got my rage of not being able to go to the beach and get my tan and drink some margs in the sun while the boys played football in the water. You know, I was just, I think he just got the brunt of that. So that was, and I did end up having my buddy who, like, he can look stuff up. Brittany took the plates and he looked up the plates, and it was like an older mom that owned the car. It was like
a kid, yeah.
So it was definitely his mom's, and it was like an SUV, like a mom SUV. It was like maroon, and it wasn't like a car a kid would be driving. But so yeah, that nothing ever came of that. That just caved in the thing. Decided I didn't feel like beating up a minor, and got in the car and left. And then I think we just ended up going to another beach, and we had a great time at a different beach actually. So
you got to enjoy the margs anyways.
No, this beach didn't have margs. That's the problem. This place doesn't have.
I forgot your beach serves.
Yeah, we have a really cool place here that serves drinks at the beach, and you can get lit AF because
there's a bunch of bars right by the beach where we are. That's about the only option you got.
I mean, it's you are 75 feet, depending on where you sit on the beach. You're 75 feet away from a bar, and it's so
there
awesome.
is actually there's one bar in Rochester called Margie's. They're pretty cool. They've actually got they're attached to the lake, and their property goes all the way out to the beach. They've got a private beachfront, so there's a bunch of tables and stuff. They probably got 100 yards of beach before the water, and then people come up, dock their boats. They get out from the boats and come in all the time drinking. They used to do dollar hot dog nights there and stuff like that. We used to go there all the time.
See, this is nice because it's not boat life. It's beach life over there. You know what I mean? The difference, because boat life, like we have a really sweet bar here that everybody brings their boat up to. They dock at the boat, like the bar. It's like on the river, and everybody goes to it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. But beach life, man, there's no, they might have a jet ski out there. You might have somebody kayaking or something out there or whatever. But yeah, it's nice and chill. No boats. There's boats way out in the distance or whatever, but it's nice too because it's it's sort of family friendly, but you're still able to get your drink on, so it's a good spot. So now that I've finished my my coffee, I am going to try to push the rest of this out with a little bit of carbonation. So
God, dude,
I will do that.
Your diet ideas are top notch.
Yeah,
like,
well, it's got
you're doing a coffee and deli cleanse.
Yes, coffee. The coffee gets, like I said, gets its flowing for the cleanse. Now this will create a little bit of extra gas to help push that coffee down and get everything to happen for me. Because I got a little bit of bubble guts going on. I got one left from that taco. I think I got about the last 4 tacos are sitting in there right now. They're just ready and waiting to come out. So, all right. So we'll take a quick break here. I'll see if I can get some of that out. We'll come back. There's a little bit going on in the news. Not a ton of stuff going on in the news. There was some interesting. Mikey sent some pretty interesting video over with Dana White. That post-fight kind of argument after a UFC match was pretty good.
Oh my God, it was so great.
Yeah, so we'll have to watch that. And I only watched a little bit of it too, so we'll get my actual, genuine reaction to that. Tyler T, super fan donation in there. He said, "Cheers, cheers to you, my dude." By
the way, those fights are so expensive now. Dana White can kiss my ass.
The last one I watched or paid for, I think, was one where Conor broke his leg because I got so.
That's when they were still $69.
That's if you have an ESPN Plus subscription, so you already have to pay $80 plus the.
I got the ESPN Plus subscription, and then it's $79.99 on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. That's insane. I mean, I remember when it was a lot more for UFC, like you'd have to get everybody together, it'd be $250 or whatever. I mean, hey, come on, guys.
And I had a website. I had a website that usually works, but the last 2 pay-per-views, as soon as the pay-per-view starts, dude, it's like it gets shut down, and I got really impatient.
Yeah, well, I do like UFC, but not nearly enough to pay that much for it. I mean, there's just
and I have to get the next one too, because the next one's going to be an even better card than this one. So it's another $80 in another 3 weeks.
Hello, welcome to another Dumb Show. I'm another Dumb Show host. Welcome to issue 65. I appreciate everybody streaming on my tube tonight. Thank you for joining us this evening. I hope everybody had a great night last night, had a good day at work today, all that good stuff. I hope, oh man, I'm already getting weird feedback already. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, welcome to another Dumb Show host here, like I said. So you just heard me talking on the recap about, oh, by the way, I wasn't going to mention, I have a big apology owed to Jelly. She was first in chat yesterday. I don't even know if I shouted her out. I don't know if I gave her any love. So I got to give her a shout out for that, for being first in the chat yesterday. And, old Brap, he's first again. He's back at it. I don't know how he's doing it. But he's, this guy's like, I don't know. He's a savant when it comes to being first in the Another Dumb Show League of Dummies in the chat. So sorry if I'm distracted right now. I'm getting all this weird flickering on my thing right here, and I don't know why it's doing that. So I hope everything's up and running, working good. Notifications didn't go out. Man, that is so weird. I noticed that it was like a little I noticed there weren't as many people like watching, and I swear to God, YouTube must limit. So yeah, put a thing out or something, because, oh, hold on one sec. What's going on here? I put a thing out. I posted a bunch of videos today, and there must be some sort of limit to notifications or something. So I don't know. You guys want to post something on Instagram or wherever you guys post and tell people we're live or whatever? I did tweet something, because I noticed there was like nobody watching when we first turned it on. It was really weird. So yeah, I don't understand why there was no notification that went out. All the other videos I do it. They must have a limit. I'm gonna have to dig into that. So you're welcome, Jelly. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. So I'm not seeing my main man Mikey down there. I hope he's okay. I don't know if there's something going on with him, with his video call or anything. I haven't heard from him. We did start kind of on time today, so maybe he's just maybe he's just used to SST and us starting a little bit late. So I apologize again to everybody for not getting notification out there about it. Sorry, my phone's blowing up right now. I don't know if that's Mikey. I was checking to see if that was Mikey or not. It is not Mikey. Oh, it's somebody else commenting on the 4th of July video that I posted earlier today. That's funny. Oh, wait, there he is. My main man is down there. I will check in with him for a second, then I'll give him a chance to get himself situated there, because he just got there. Mikey, what's up? What's up, bro?
What's up, guys?
How are you, bro? What's going on, man?
Good. I just got home. I went out to dinner with my parents.
Oh, good stuff. Okay, I was worried. So it is just SST. You're used to me starting a little bit late, so that's
yeah. And there was no notification.
Yeah, that's so. I don't understand that. That's something I'm gonna have to Google and look up and find out why that's doing that. If it's something to do with the posting too many videos in a day and they limit your amount of notifications or something, because this is the second time this has happened now.
Yeah.
Only when I post a bunch of other videos earlier
Clips during the day, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't understand what's going on with that. So I don't know. We'll get to check that
And
out.
my bad about the story last night. I should have thought about it before I sent you the actual interview and in-ring stuff with all the UFC stuff.
Oh, I was like, the story last night. I forgot what you were talking about. Oh yeah, that was a wonderful thing to wake up to this morning, finding out the last issues. So we're on issue 65 tonight. Yesterday's issue 64 is currently being blocked by YouTube and UFC because I played that post-fight interview that was in the ring, and for some reason I should have known better. I know better than that. I don't know what I was thinking. I even mentioned we were even talking about the fucking pay-per-view right before that. So I mean, it's just like common sense should have said, Sean, this is a pay-per-view event. You can't play that. So that was dumb.
I just don't get it. I found that clip on YouTube. Both those clips I found on YouTube.
I don't know how.
Posted by other people.
I'm sure. Well, maybe UFC just didn't find theirs for whatever reason. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe because I have monetization turned on, they can find it.
Oh, could be.
It notifies them or something like that. So, yeah, that got shut down. So, but I understand that. I actually don't mind that happening. It's my own fault. I get it. What I don't like is they give you this option on YouTube to trim it out. And you just click a button, and it's supposed to trim it out for you, reprocess the video, and post it. Well,
oh, nice.
I did that at like 11:15 today, and because it didn't really dawn on me, I didn't realize it until I actually right before, I don't know, right around 11, I got a notification I saw, and I was like, "What the is this shit?" So I did the trim, the process, and it's still processing since 11:15. It's still so. And that other one the other day, that happened. Well, it's not blocked. I can't monetize it. It's the one where I played the seafood stick manufacturing thing. Apparently, that was owned by some Chinese video, some Chinese YouTuber or something. So I wasn't allowed to play that. That got dinged. So I tried to trim that out, and that one is still doing the same thing. It's being weird and won't. It's taking forever to process. And that one is only 7 seconds. For whatever reason, 7 seconds of it I don't know. So I was a salty dog, ready to explode. I looked like the volcano in Iceland. Did you guys see this thing that's getting ready to burst? Did you see this today, Mikey?
No, I saw nothing. Dude, with this raise, I swear to God, comes all this new responsibility and stuff. Now they expect me to be working actual 40-hour weeks and shit. Like, this is unbearable.
Responsibility sucks, man. It's the worst. Why do you think I work 2 hours a day?
God, I'm getting slammed this week, man. Like, everything's been slow, like 4 jobs a day for like the past 3 months, and all of a sudden this week, through 3 days, I got an 18-piece under my belt. I'm doing 6 a day.
Is it hot as balls where you're working?
It is.
Is it rainy and gross?
No rain. We haven't had any rain yet.
Just all BO'd and nasty.
Oh, yeah. No deodorant. Just out there ripe.
Here's what's happening in Iceland right now. This volcano is erupting slowly.
Shit.
Yeah, it's getting ready. And remember last time one of these volcanoes in Iceland erupted, it disrupted a bunch of flights.
Yeah.
So I remember that was a big thing. It was like all that smoke was in the air, and it disrupted a whole bunch of flights. So there's another.
Shit reminds me of Game of Thrones.
It does. It does actually kind of look like that. It's funny you said that because I kind of had that same vibe when I saw it. Here is. Oh wait, where'd it go? What is this? An ad? I don't want an ad. I just want to see this video real quick. All right. So here's like a multi-view of it. So yeah, it does look like Game of Thrones for sure. Like especially that top. It almost went like Game of Thrones with Egypt mixed in that upper left.
Yeah, there's some dragon eggs in there for sure.
That's cool. I'm fascinated by volcanoes only because they remind me of my butthole and because that word caldera, the rim of the rim, the edge of the right at the top, that's called the caldera, and that's what my butthole feels like when I had all those tacos. It felt like a burning caldera.
And washed it down with black iced coffee and beer.
Yeah, it worked. I felt great by the end of the day. I was.
You got them last 4 tacos out last night?
Got the tacos out. Felt great. I'm back to normal, baby. I'm back at it. So
What'd
yeah,
you get last
good.
night to eat?
Hot wings.
You're a glutton for punishment. I don't feel bad for you
I was
anymore.
just about to say I'm a total glutton for punishment. I got hot wings, but I did get some blue cheese and some ranch with it, so I was able to, temper it a little bit.
Ranch?
Huh?
Ranch?
Yeah, I got to have both. I did both. I do both because I don't like big chunks of blue cheese, and this blue cheese that they send it's pretty chunky. So
Like
I actually
sometimes you
kinda-
get the one side cup and it's got one giant chunk of cheese. Yeah, hook a brother up.
I can tolerate blue cheese dressing minus big giant chunks of blue cheese. That's my line. I can't handle that. That's gross. I don't like that at all. It's disgusting. Let's see. Brap says, "You sure those volcanoes aren't from the aftermath of the diarrhea of those tacos?" Yeah. Thankfully, no diarrhea. But boy, it was just blowout after blowout after blowout. It was brutal. I was mentioned earlier that I had posted some videos today. I posted one. I posted a few videos. Curious George. I posted one about your crazy admission about when you were a hotel night auditor. I think I posted another one. Maybe not. Maybe even 2. I don't remember.
I'm hoping the statute of limitations is up on that one.
Yeah, let's hope so, my dude. Let's Mr. You're borderline coyote there almost.
I was like 21. It was like 15 years ago.
That's why I said all you saw were those dollar signs. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail.
I didn't see no dollar signs. Yeah, I did see the thumbnail.
I thought you'd like that. I have fun making those actually. They're a pain in the ass. They're not really a pain in the ass. It's a bit of a process to do it because you got to go back and take screenshots of the video and blah blah blah, and then you got to pull it in. But like the more I do it, I'm having more fun with it and pulling all these other things in, like with the Curious George with the bubbles and all that stuff. So yeah, that was kind of fun. So anyway, speaking of that video with you and your admission and the dollar signs on your mind, I got a comment on that from Wing Knight. He said, "Hey man, longtime listener of RMG, stop listening about when you left. Keep this up, man. Get a core base of old RMG fans and keep clipping stuff from the full show like this. You'll have a decent sized show. Your production is great. Your life is interesting. I love how open you always are. Keep it up, man. I'm rooting for this to take off. Proud of you." Well, that was nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a really
Sweet
cool
message.
Yeah, I really appreciated that. It was really nice. So thank you, Wing Knight. I always have such Mike, I'll let you do your thing there for a minute. I always have such mixed emotions when I do see that comment where they say I stopped listening either like right when you left or because you left or something like that, because I don't want people to not watch the show. I love the show, and I really do. Like I think people think I was taking shots at him yesterday because I was bitching about money or whatever. That's the only thing I ever disliked about it. I knew what I was gotten myself into there, and talking about personal stuff and all the stuff that comes with that, and crazy stunts and beating myself up. I knew what I was getting myself into as far as all that goes. Just the money sucked. That was the only problem I ever had with it, ever. Really, in the end. Let's see. Speaking of one of the videos that I posted, I did post one about Curious George asking for an update on Dumb and B1 on the relationship status and what's going on. Scott says Curious George questions are crazy. Londo says, "What a weird ass kiss." I'm not sure if that's from me kissing George's ass or for George kissing my ass, because he did mention how tall and handsome I am. So that could be part of it. And then Jill H says, "Curious George is so cringe," and goes to a very specific point in the video at 2:33. So we'll go pull that up and see what she is talking about at that point in the video. I don't know what she was talking about. What happened at 2:33? Oh, there's no audio. Why is there no audio? Why is there no audio? Why is there no audio? Why is there bit of a cold shoulder after that. Oh my God, what is going on? Too many things playing at once. Sorry guys, I don't know what the hell that was all about. Oh, I know what's happening. Sorry, guys. There's something else playing in the background. My bad. My bad, guys. See? Too many things playing at once. There you go. My bad. Sorry. Trying to do too many things at once. Anyway, I'm assuming the moment she's talking about is when he went, ugh. But here, we'll play it just in case. See what she said here. Should have audio on that now. And here we go. That's anything too erotic or anything, but I will say the last time I did try to initiate it, I got shot down, and I was
filtered and open. Keep going, Dom.
What's the truth? I mean, I don't think that's anything too erotic or anything, but I will say the last time I did try to initiate it, I got shot down, and I was I didn't take it very well. Not like I was outwardly mean or anything, but I was, I don't know. I was given a little bit of a cold shoulder. I don't know what she's talking about in that spot in particular. There's nothing that sounded too tawdry at that 2:33 moment for me, so I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But hey, I appreciate the comment regardless. Thank you very much. And speaking of all my coffee habits and my drinking habits, Jess Jelly, she says, I'm with you, Dom. I was drinking coffee last night when she couldn't hear, and now she's making coffee now as she watched the replay. When she couldn't watch the rest of the show, I guess, because it got blocked by YouTube. So, which sucked. That really did suck. Speaking of food challenges, I don't know if we're speaking of food challenges. Coffee, my eating, I guess, is what we were talking about. But going back to that, I got an email from Britney before she's a member of League of Dummies. She said, Dom, I was wondering if I could do the taco challenge, except with vodka, with a laughing face. Love the show. Guys, keep up the amazing work. Mikey, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not going to encourage her to do that, but if she did it on her own accord, who am I to tell an adult what to do with their time? You know what I'm saying?
You're going to make me come out of retirement for that shit.
No, do not come out. That's the last thing I want to happen.
I will teach some mothers how to drink some vodka. I will teach a class. I don't care. There's some of you in that chat that might think you can smoke me under a table, and you very well might be able to. I don't have lungs that can handle that much. But I tell you what, my liver will outdo yours 2-1. You drink till you black out. I drink till I'm homeless. Come get some.
Well, if Brittany wants to try that, I won't stop her from trying it. But
Tito's or nothing though.
We'll have to figure out a day. Well, it would be her decision to make, I guess, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care which brand she's using. I just want her to do it, you know.
She has to stay on for the entire challenge, and then 30 minutes afterwards while the alcohol kicks in, so she can tell us all of her deep dirty secrets.
But 24 20 shots? Oh, it was a joke? She says it's a joke. Oh, that's I wish you would have said I'm just joking. I didn't know that just at the laughing face meant. Okay, good, never mind. Are you not a drinker or something like that, or
one should never joke about Tito's or vodka like that.
Yeah, that's
you got me all excited and shit.
I got excited for that too, but I was gonna say maybe we don't do 20. We start and see how many you can do before you're called a day, because I don't even know if YouTube would let us do that. And I did see some Chinese guy, or I don't know, maybe he was, I don't know, an Asian guy. I don't know where he was from, to be honest with you. I apologize. He died drinking some sort of special drink that they have, some sort of high alcohol drink. He drank 3 bottles of it to the dome and died like on camera, basically. I don't mean to laugh about it, but it was sad. But probably very entertaining for the beginning of it, I would imagine. But then
guy obviously went out doing something he loved.
Yeah.
Putting down 3 bottles or something.
Some weird, well, it wasn't even that big of bottles. It was just because I think the alcohol content was so high. I mean, it looked like a regular size. Yeah, like smaller than a Jaeger bottle. Actually. So, yeah. It was small, but so strong stuff. So, some sad news. I mentioned a little while back that, let's see, I'm pretty sure I mentioned, when I was talking about Terry, backing up Terry and his GoFundMe, I mentioned that we might end up needing to do one, because I wanted to do one for him because he needed a new van. But it turns out he'd already hit his number at that point. I was late to the game on that. He'd already hit his 70 grand. He was good to go. So, but I brought up during that, Keely's uncle was in a really bad motorcycle accident. And apparently he's like in an MC, and he was escorting the MC's president home. Or I'm sorry, the president's wife. He was like escorting her home, like around the corner before he got on the highway, which is like a rainy night or whatever. So he was just making sure she got home, riding behind her. Well, something happened to where he either hit something or tried to avoid hitting something and either overcorrected or whatever. But long story short, he went over the handlebars and he hit his head on a flower bed, and he was in the hospital in ICU for a while. And sadly, he ended up passing away. So Keely's really upset about it. She's trying to be so strong. It's such a it's perfect timing. She's trying so hard to like be strong and not get all like emotional, and try to be, because she's like really kind of an empath, so she just absorbs everybody's emotions around her. So and I guess her boyfriend Austin is having a really hard time right now with it, because I guess he was pretty close to this uncle who I think I may have met once, maybe twice, but really briefly. I didn't really know him. But apparently Keely and Austin were pretty close to him. So really,
sorry that they're going through that. My prayers go out to Keely, Austin, and their family.
Yeah, it's really sad news. It's really, again, it's a dumb extended family kind of situation. My daughter's aunt's husband, so it's like, on her mom's side. So none of these people are actually technically related to me outside of the extended relationship I have through Keely. So I feel bad for her. I talked to her today, and she was down, but she seems to be. She said she cries in the shower about it, which made me very sad. I was like, oh, that's awful. So Austin, I guess, is limiting her time in the shower because if she's in there too long, he knows that she's crying, which is sad. But hey, and then another weird kind of freak thing that happened, sad story that happened in someone extended family. I was talking to my mom today, who has decided that she looks at you as a second son now. By the way, I don't know what it is about. What it is about you. I said, well, Mikey and I are probably a lot alike in a lot of ways. And she goes, yeah, that's that. And just, there's just something about him. Mikey's just so intelligent. I can tell Mikey's very intelligent. And I said, yeah. I said, he really is. And I said, Mikey's got a heart of gold too. So he's a good guy. And she's like, yeah, that Mikey's I like him. And I was like, oh, thanks, Mom. I appreciate the approval. But then, yeah, it's nice. But she went
blush.
Yeah,
your shirt.
Yeah, she said, this is my favorite shirt.
You've had that shirt forever.
I've been wearing this shirt for years.
Forever.
I think I've had it for 15 years. Yeah, probably 12, over 15 a decade. Years. Fits like a champ. It's the most comfortable shirt I own. I love it. It works in two ways. It's great.
I've made so many jokes about that shirt in the past. You were wearing that shirt when you gave me them tickets to that Roverfest. You were
really?
At the baseball stadium. Yep.
Yeah, I wore this to a lot of the events and stuff because I look great in it. It just fits me perfectly. My arms look good in it. It just frames me right. My belly hides in it. It's perfect. I love it. Man boobs don't look that bad. Something about the C and the E, they just kind of round out real nicely, so it just kind of blends in. So I don't even know how I got on the t-shirt, but no, my mom was telling me the story about so I have an aunt that lives out in Arizona. I actually visited her. I talked about it, I think, at one point when I would gone out to visit her in Arizona. Wonderful people. Well, her husband, who's my uncle through marriage, he's got he has a nephew who he's very close with. Like, I'm pretty close with my aunt. Well, he's close with his nephew on that side. His nephew has a wife, a nice Mexican lady. I guess they were walking down the street, and there was a huge gust of wind, and a tree branch just fell down on this poor woman's head, and it broke her neck.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, just out of nowhere, freak accident, wind blows. Next thing you know, you're on the ground with a broken neck. So,
oh my God.
This was like, I don't know, maybe within the past week. And this girl, God love her, when she said that she got Like when she came to and that, kind of was able to kind of gather her thoughts and everything, she said, you know what? I'm just happy that I'm alive, which is like, geez, what a great attitude to have when you like are potentially facing, bless you, potentially facing, you had two for there, potentially facing, paralysis or long-term recovery or rehab. And she's just, I'm just happy to be alive. But then today found out that she is, the neck, it was just broken bones. It didn't affect her spine. So they have her in a halo.
That's good.
Yeah, they have her in halo, and now she's able to. She's actually up and walking now. She's like using a device to
that's
her
good.
walk and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty
it's
crazy.
Still a horribly unfortunate situation. Who would? That's like some Final Destination shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like I said, yeah, just imagine just walking down the street. The fuck, there's a big gust of wind. You probably go woo, and then wham, you're just get completely blasted. Yeah, so. I'm glad to hear that they're doing better. So yeah, some sad news in the family, but kind of getting better news on the other side. So hopefully things will turn out better moving forward. So let's see. I got some updates to some stories we've been talking about. Let's see. Britney Spears has lost her mind again. She's still freaking out about this whole situation with Victor Wembanyama. She has decided that she's going to really, she's just going to go on Instagram and be crazier than she usually is. So
didn't it come out that she hit herself in the face?
Yeah, did you not see the video of that?
I remember it's either I was at bowling or something like that, but all I remember hearing an update like the day after that was it came out that she hit herself in the fucking face.
I believe, yeah, here it is. Actually, I have that video. Thank you for reminding me that I have that. So here is the video of Britney Spears being slapped by Victor Wembanyama's security.
Yeah, she got bonked by her own forearm.
Exactly. So that's the quiet. Get it? So yeah, remember she was running up to him, going hello in a British voice, hello Victor, and then ran up to him and smacked him. Went to reach for him, and then it's so weird. I watched Fox News talk about this. They played the same exact fucking clip that we talked about, and these guys acted like. They acted like he goes, I don't know what people are saying. I don't know why the police are saying she slapped herself in the face. It's quite clear on that video that he slaps her in the face. And I'm like, bro, did you watch the same video? I'm like, I go, I know you just watched the same video I did. Or you just can't handle the fact that a white chick got slapped by a black guy and it was her own fault? And like, is that what this is? It was so... It was just like you're looking at something in black and white and then saying you're seeing the opposite of it. And it was just like, what are you doing, dude? What are you talking about? It was just
that doesn't summarize the news these days, and I don't know what does.
I guess. It was
literally show you a video of something in the opposite. Yeah, there's going to be a giant spin to it either way, but I mean,
it just felt like they were trying to like look out for this poor little tiny white girl who got slapped by this big black guy. Look, that was the vibe they were putting out there, from at least from my perspective when I watched it.
The poor crazy millionaire girl gets smacked in the face.
I'm wondering if Britney Spears might be watching us or something, because it's not, obviously not, but she there must be another. There's a radio show somewhere that had kind of said essentially the same shit that I was saying about her when this was going on, that she's lost her fucking mind. She should have done it completely differently, the way she should have had her security handle the whole thing. But she overheard a conversation about it on a radio show and got all salty about it and posted on Instagram. So here's Britney Spears still hung up on the Victor Wembanyama scandal.
Hi, so I wanted to share an incident that happened in Vegas that a lot of people are talking about. And I heard on the news this radio station talking smack and talking shit. That's why I'm addressing it. saying that I deserve to be smacked. Security was doing their job and protecting their client. I've been with the most famous people in the world. In sync at one time, girls would like literally throw themselves at them. On my way into the place, actually, I was knocked down by like 3 12-year-olds trying to get my picture. My security not one time touched them or even came near them. Point being is, I didn't appreciate the people saying that I deserve to be hit, because no woman ever deserves to be hit. I simply tapped him on the back and I was backhanded. Hit my face, it came back on the floor. My best friend picked me up and held me.
What were you going to say, Mikey? Go ahead.
Like literally what she just described was I was hit in the face and she grabbed her own hand and hit herself in the head with her own hand.
I know. Who's this chick fooling? She would have expected the exact same thing to happen if it was reversed. If some 6'7" guy.
I walked up behind her trying to grab her from behind, you bet your ass security's going to grab my own arm and beat my face in with it.
Yeah. And I think it was actually pretty light what happened. He could have like picked her up and thrown her. That's what like security guards and bouncers do. They don't fuck around with that shit. They get paid money.
I would have been hit. You think I would have been hit once if that happened? There'd be a whole news story about how I was a creep, chasing a woman, harass her, all this shit. But it's okay for her to do it. Get the fuck out of here.
I agree. That's very hypocritical of her. And then to pull the never hit a woman card. Well, no. First off, how did he even know you're a woman? He didn't even turn around. He just flung his arm when he saw that there was somebody reaching for his client that he's paid to protect. Oh, good God. That really irritates me, this whole thing.
Especially because she's a celebrity. Like, I could see if, like, she hadn't had security before, but, like, she has lived this life. You know, she liked being chased around by people in a fucking restaurant.
This is the girl who shaved her head because she couldn't handle the paparazzi chasing her around anymore. Do you remember that back in the day when she shaved her head? She went off and she was beaten. I didn't think so. I loved Britney. I was a big fan of Britney Spears when I was younger. Bro. I loved Britney Spears, and you were.
That's right in my vein. It
was creepy that I liked her because like I was an adult at that point. But when she crossed 18, and that's when I was allowed to really start liking her. But yeah, I think it was which one is the one where she's in the red jumpsuit on like Mars? Is that Oops, I Did It Again?
I think it is.
That was that video. That video, that's the one that hooked me.
That was a good video. She had the red thing in her hair too.
Hit Me Baby One More Time was the school, right? And that was her first one. And then
I'm not a fan of the schoolgirl outfit on anything.
Oh, the best one though was the one with the chair. I don't even know what song that was. If it maybe Toxic. I don't think it was Toxic.
Toxic. She was in green.
Toxic was good. That was a good one. But no, the one with the chair.
It was a chair in green, wasn't it?
I thought she was in all black. Is it Stronger, maybe? I don't know. But there's one where she's just dancing on a chair that was real hot. But the hottest she ever looked was she was on the cover of a Vogue magazine, like imitating this Marilyn Monroe picture. Holy crap, man, she looked so good. Man, I had it bad for her. That was a loin burner there, for sure, even though I was older. So here's the rest of Britney being crazy, playing major victim here. So let's see what I think she might be demanding an apology, I think is where it goes from here, because I didn't watch the whole clip. So here we go.
And I did get an apology at my table. 30
Wait, hold on. I missed that. Let me go back a little.
My face came back on the floor. My best friend picked me up and held me. And I did get an apology at my table 30 minutes later. But I've yet to receive a public apology. And that's it.
Okay, so that's the big hullabaloo. She's mad because they've decided they're not going to do a public apology. They're just going to let her have to go through.
You already got apologized to. You just admitted it. Take your sorry and move the fuck on.
Why are you acting like this is the end of the world? You're fine. You're not. I mean, there's no reason to be that embarrassed about what happened. It's just, move on. If anything else, if you'd have played it cool, she might have actually gotten to know Victor you know what I mean? If she'd have just said, oh man, you're right. I was dumb of me to do that. Victor, I'm sorry. Next thing you know, he gives her tickets to the front row of a Spurs game or something. You know what I mean? That's just how that shit works. Plays, but again, we're dealing with somebody who's mentally unstable.
Yeah, definitely off the meds. She's been off the meds a little bit longer than 2 weeks.
Yes. Now, Mikey, speaking of people who might be off their meds, I got a few updates to stuff that we've been talking about over the past few days, or over the past few weeks, really. Right now, so probably my favorite video that we've played over the past couple of weeks, is that Griff, or is that who is that? Is that Griff?
That's Griff.
Hi, Griff.
I got home too late to feed him, so he's starving. He's gonna start eating the microphone in a minute.
Well, go feed him real quick. I can get this set up here, and
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. All right, sounds good. So anyway, speaking of crazy ladies, an update to that motherfucker isn't real, Mikey. It turns out she may have disappeared. In case you guys haven't been watching over the past few weeks, this is the video. If you've been living under a rock, there was this motherfucker isn't real. So here's this video again that I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and then there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
Now, it turns out she's gone missing.
She's at the Clintons' ranch.
Nobody knows where she is, Mikey. She's vanished. American
How many
Airlines.
degrees of separation from the Clintons? There's got to be something there.
Epstein, you mean? somehow she's on Epstein's island with Bill Clinton.
I saw a video somebody posted the other day saying that Jeffrey Epstein's been seen in Lebanon, and it's this guy that looks just like him having drinks.
Really? I don't know. Didn't they just come out recently and say officially that he that there was negligence and it was the guy's fault? He did kill himself. It was the people weren't paying attention at all. And, yeah. So
yeah, but that's on like page 7 of the news.
Speaking of negligence in prison, did you see what happened? You actually sent that. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, that's the update to that lady. She's vanished.
She's gone.
American Airlines said its flight records are now missing on her, and the guy she pointed at has vanished too. Nobody knows where these people have gone. No official reports or announcements regarding her disappearance, but her identity still remains a mystery, let alone her whereabouts. So, who knows what is going on, Mikey? Who knows what the guy?
Shit.
Who knows what Green Hoodie did to her? Who knows? Because you did see Green Hoodie. I did play Green Hoodie for you, right?
No.
Oh shit! Really?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, they had a close-up video of the guy that she was pointing at.
What?
Yes, there's a close-up of the guy. Oh my God, that's right. You weren't here for that. Here it is.
No, I'm missing all the wrinkles.
There's a close-up of who she's pointing at, and it's so here it is. I'll just play it for you here. Oh my God, that's right. I forgot you didn't see it. There's no audio to it, and actually, it's funny that I'm actually going to show this again because the last time I went to show it, I didn't hit the button, and I was just showing myself talking about the guy, and nobody could see it. So here you go, guys. You're going to actually see it this time. So here it is. This is Green Hoodie guy. That's who she's pointing at, Mike. You see the guy in the green hoodie? He does look suspiciously like, kind of, almost a little bit like you. Not gonna lie.
Why's your hood up, bro? Why's your hood up? That's what I want to know. You're inside. Put your hood down.
But so there he is, and they're like, they get a zoom in on him. Come on, go back. Where is it?
Who's taking this video?
Another person who just happened to be on the flight. And I think they were just coming in and just recording their experience because, people do this now because there's so many fights on airplanes. They just have their camera out all the time, ready to go when they're walking in. There was just a big fight on a Ryanair flight. To a British guy and an American guy got into a fist fight because the British guy wouldn't move his legs and let the American guy go sit at his window seat. So they got into a fist fight on the plane. But
Sounds
so yeah,
right.
That's Green Hoodie guy, Mikey. That is who she was talking to.
He looks suspect.
Looks pretty weird to me. There was a report. There was a guy that put out a fake video that actually got me, who claimed to be on the flight, and he was so convincing. He claimed to be on the flight, and he said when the guy looked at him, when he looked at him and blinked, he didn't blink like this. He blinked like this. His eyes closed like a reptile's sideways. That's how they would blink.
Some Men in Black shit. They've been disappeared. They got hit with the pen. So
who knows where they're at? Yeah, they've disappeared. But yeah, you kind of mentioned negligence in prison. I don't know how that came up at all. But there was that story that came out yesterday about, or maybe it was the day before yesterday, about that Nasser guy.
That piece of shit.
Yeah, that what was his Larry Nasser?
Larry Nasser.
Yeah, he's the doctor that he abused all the Olympic
over
athletes.
350 athletes.
350 athletes. Multiple, one of the girls, I heard her say he abused her over 100 times. In various ways. So yeah, just the worst kind of human being. And you know what happens to child predators when you go to prison. You become a target there in yourself. And he's already been, I think, in other altercations. But the day before, over the weekend, he got shanked. He got stabbed 10 times, basically from his hip all the way up to his neck. And I see you're nodding in approval of this.
Swiss cheese that asshole up. Go get him again tomorrow.
Now, see, that's interesting that you say that, because I saw one of the victims of Nasser. She came out and said that she finds no joy in what happened to him. She actually hated the fact that she woke up that morning and saw her accuser on TV staring her back in the face. So that was...
It's understandable. I mean, I get that. And I understand, there's going to be people that come out and say, I've already had closure on it, blah, 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 blah. But I don't want him to die like that. I just want him to get stabbed up like that, like every 3 months for the rest of his life.
Well, she said that just the punishment alone was enough. Oh, Epstein, that's how we got on this, because there was the prison, failed Epstein supposedly by not monitoring and making sure he wouldn't kill himself. Well, I saw somebody come out and saying that the prison system failed Nasser by not protecting him and allowing him to serve out his sentence in the manner in which he's supposed to be serving it. And no.
He is around a bunch of other fucking animals.
Yes, everybody knows that that's one of the reasons. Well, obviously because being a pedophile is wrong, but one of the main reasons you don't commit crimes is you're going to end up in prison with other criminals who are violent and do violent things. So why are you surprised? Why are they acting surprised that this kind of stuff is happening?
And it's not like he's in there for a victimless crime. There is lists upon lists of people and children and lives and families ruined. And just being locked in a cell for 23 hours a day for the rest of his life is enough? I don't fucking think so.
I mean, that'd be pretty awful. I mean, that would be pretty terrible torture, but I don't have any sympathy for the guy that it happened to him. I'm not particularly happy that it happened. I'm not doing backflips or anything, but I don't feel bad for the dude. I'm not going, that poor guy.
There's some wild, one of my good friends, my brother, he's a diehard Vikings fan. I watch all the football games with him for the last decade. Yeah. And his brother was arrested from Rochester for being at January 6th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was one of the guys that was on the news. My buddy was watching it at home. He's got kids. He's turned a new leaf over in his life. If he didn't have kids and stuff, he would have been there on January 6th for sure.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Just a crazy guy.
I saw the FBI director. Did you have something you were going to say about him? Or?
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, he got caught and he's been in jail this entire time. And locked down 23 hours a day. He gets a shower once every 27 days. He gets one meal a day.
Well, I mean, he committed treason. So don't exactly have a ton of sympathy for him. He stormed our capital, Mikey. It's treason. That's literally number one.
He was let in.
He was let in by who? Trump?
No, we were all escorted in.
What do you mean they were escorted in?
And then
You
they
saw
got
him
fought
breaking
with
the
afterwards.
windows. You saw him breaking
some of them
windows
were.
and everything.
He was in that scene too.
Oh, really? I mean, then
Yeah,
they shot.
He's the guy that takes the riot shield from the cop.
How are you? Do you not remember that woman being shot through the window? Nobody was letting them in. They were plowing through a window to a point where a cop freaked out and shot a lady.
Cop did freak out and shoot a lady.
God.
But it was a chaotic day.
Who didn't? What do you mean? Who didn't shoot? That's fake too?
No.
I don't understand. What's your conspiracy there? What do you mean?
There's no conspiracy there.
Yes, there is. Let's hear it, you conspiracy nut. Is that a woman not actually dead is what you're trying to tell me? That didn't happen?
I think that it was just a crazy day and there's a crazy person in the middle of a crazy situation. I think it's an isolated incident.
I know, but my point in that was not about the shooting. The fact that nobody was letting them in that door. Like they were pushing their way through that door.
Dude, you're telling me all the military, all the preparation, everything going on, all the Secret Service, and a group of a few hundred people make their way in? Get the fuck out of here. It looks really good for the news. It looks really good to demonize Trump and say that he led the charge to an attack on the Capitol of the United States.
Yeah, that's what happened. What didn't happen? Yeah. What about that didn't happen? You saw those people run in.
He maybe riled some people up. He ain't lead the charge. Even though
certainly
that guy's not my president no more.
Yeah, I know you're an RFK guy, but yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm an RFK guy now.
Really, honestly, he just needed to make one announcement and say, "Hey guys, stop what you're doing." But are you an election denier too?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit, man, you're deep down the rabbit hole. I should have known when you're 9/11 denier too. I should have known that. He was a loose change guy. And Scrooge said treason. Really? Yeah, I definitely think that was treason for sure. And Tom Holbrook obviously was watching the FBI Christopher Wray trial today that was going on in Capitol Hill. He said that he stormed the Capitol with a bunch of FBI agents now. So is that what you believe? They were FBI agents, Mikey?
Well, here's something else that's kind of take it as you will. This man's lawyer's fees and everything like that is eclipsed like $500,000, and it's being paid by an anonymous source.
Probably some sort of Trumper. That's what I'm saying. He's probably some sort of MAGA Republican that has a lot of money is handling all that, I would assume, if it's getting taken care of. I mean, who?
I have no idea.
What do you think why would the FBI pay his lawyer fees?
I don't think it's the FBI. I don't know who it is. For all I know, it's Trump paying his lawyers.
Really? So one of the January 6th treacherous, treasonous people is having his attorney's fee paid by an anonymous person, and you're saying it's up to over $500,000 right now.
Yeah, that's
insane. You think he's just saying that? You think he's just blustering to try to like make himself look like he's some sort of freedom fighter?
My buddy talks to his brother on the phone once every 3 days.
Man, that's weird. Oh, speaking of the phones, I never turned the phones on today. Shit. Wow, that's a crazy story. I wonder.
Oh, dude, we were all interviewed afterwards. Like after they caught him and everything like that, the FBI came to my buddy David's house.
Really? Why were you interviewed?
Because I was over there a bunch of times when he was there as well.
Really? What did you have to tell them?
There. Yeah, dude, he just asked if you knew anything about it because he had been involved in some other Proud Boy things. He was like the third lieutenant from the top. He was a real big up there in the Proud Boys, and he had done some other stuff at what the hell was that city that they made in Washington State or Seattle there?
Oh, that zone.
Free state.
I don't remember what they called it, but I know what you're talking about.
But he got caught up in some stuff over there too.
This guy that's now locked up.
Yeah.
How did he afford to get around the country and everything?
He was way up in the Proud Boys. They're a highly funded group.
Yeah, it sounds like that might be maybe who's paying his bills maybe at this point. That makes more sense.
It could be.
Tom is claiming.
I thought it was a wild story. I hadn't shared that before.
No, it is a wild story, absolutely. And Tom is saying there were hundreds of confidential informants on January 6th at the Capitol. Now, according to Christopher Wray, the FBI director who was getting grilled today, and I would say I watched most of that today. I get kind of caught up in that stuff, and they were grilling him pretty hard. Jim Jordan is such a dick, by the way. That guy is such a fucking asshole. I understand what he was going for, but Jesus Christ, the guy answered your fucking question. Move the fuck on. God, he reminds me of some other dork who can't accept an answer to a question. But you've got I think the phones are working. 844-HIT-TOM, 844-448-3862. Now, I'm not going to sit here and claim to be some kind of expert on any of this, but I'm
far from it. I read all kinds of Reddit forums and Twitter posts. Yeah, I'm about as uninformed as you can be.
The phones are working, but no, I mean, what I do know is that I just don't believe that CYX says, here's an example of what happens to your brain when you do too many drugs, Mikey.
Swiss cheese, man. Cheese up top.
Scrooge says, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but January 6th wasn't people trying to overthrow the government. That's literally exactly what they were trying to do. What were they trying to do?
Huh?
What were they trying to do, though? No, honestly, I'm asking.
They're not trying to overthrow the government. Did you really think they're trying to overthrow the government? They're sending a message.
They were talking about hanging Mike Pence.
Sending a message.
Yeah, that you don't believe in the election.
You don't think there's people that are instigators there? All these other things where the FBI has instigators on there.
I don't understand what the
help incite stuff like this.
What would the FBI have to gain by doing this? What is the big conspiracy here that I don't understand?
There's stuff involved like that for all riots and everything like that. There was
I know, but you have to. If you believe that there was a conspiracy that day, that there's some sort of FBI conspiracy, what is the conspiracy? Why did the FBI get involved? Somebody help me, because I don't understand what it would be, and it seems like Mikey's just
anything and everything to make Trump look horrible. Anything and everything to drum up charges and get him out as popular opinion.
So that was you're saying that was there
as he was.
Oh wait, so this is a false flag operation created by the FBI.
I think part of it. I don't think the whole thing was. But I there's definitely funny shit there. It makes my guts think funny. I listen to my gut.
I guess I'm just a naive dipshit that just saw a bunch of people breaking windows and going on one of our most hallowed grounds as a country and breaking the windows and trying to get in and terrorizing the people who were working in there. I guess that to me I was like, and I'm certainly not a conformist, but I'm definitely not an anarchist by any means. So I guess maybe I have become a conformist if I just watch something happening and believe what my eyes are showing me. Or maybe I'm just not as informed as the rest of you guys. I don't know. That was very odd to me that I don't know how anybody now see. This would be the only way to justify this or make this seem any kind of, normal in the realm of, the MAGA world, right? I mean, you have to spin this to where
you still have this sense of nationality to you. Like you talk about DC like it's hallowed ground and we're the leader of the free world. Like,
well, no,
I don't have that anymore.
We got a lot of
we're a joke of a country.
We got a lot of problems here in our country, certainly, but that doesn't take away. I think we're
just a laughing stock from the top to bottom, and it's played out in the news over the past decade.
But I don't think, but that doesn't, why give up on the country then? Why not try to vote in the people you think that are going to be, oh, that's right, because you thought you did vote him in, and then they lied about the election results. They lied about the election results. That's right. I see. All right.
Not the first time they've stuffed ballots. I don't think JFK got elected the first time around.
Yeah, that's actually a legit story. That actually is pretty crazy, that story.
Oh yeah, so the government is
and everything.
Yeah, the government is untouchable to outside sources.
Maybe you know what? With all this crazy stuff with Hunter and his dad, maybe where there's smoke, there's fire.
Did you see that video of that guy that worked for BlackRock?
Which one? Which video? No.
There was a video. This girl goes out on a date with this guy she met on Twitter. The guy works for BlackRock, which is like a hedge fund. Mm-hmm. And at this first date, this man literally goes on a 5-minute rant about how it doesn't matter who's in office. All that matters who controls his wallet. How cheap it is to buy a senator. For 10 grand, you can buy a senator. How many people he was running. Like, the guy's been disappeared since then. Well, not disappeared, but let go from BlackRock and everything like that. But it was one of the wildest videos in the world to see this dude bragging about all the people that they've bought and paid for and how easy it is. And that's all hedge funds.
Anybody can say that. I mean, there's no, unless he like shows some sort of transaction record, anybody can say that they did that. Like, I could say right now, yeah, I bought a senator for $50. It was easy. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You can watch somebody when they're bragging about something they really do, and they're bullshitting. All
right, fair enough. All right, let me check. I got a phone call here. We'll try to grab this here real quick, and then I think we're probably due for a Brizake in a sec. I know we're getting intense, so we got a lavender up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hi,
I'm politicked out.
Hi, you're on another dumb show. Who's this?
Is it you?
It's you. What's up, 296?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Who is this?
Hey, Dom. I'm actually a really big fan. This is Jason.
Jason, what's up, my man? How are you?
I was actually calling. You guys were talking about Trump and like people who are what do you call, like, election deniers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually had a story I thought you would find pretty funny. Mm-hmm. So I don't really pay attention to politics. I don't care one way or the other. I wake my ass up and I go to work every day. That's all that really matters to me. But my boss is a big time Trumper. And so big time denies the vaccine, denies the election, all that stuff. I kind of just started playing into it, and most of my coworkers didn't. And it actually ended up getting me a raise at work.
Wow, nice.
So it's kind of weird, like, yeah. So people, like, if you just agree, people are willing to pay you more if you
That's great.
have the same opinion as them.
Just play the game at work and then go home and laugh at them. That's crazy, man.
Right. I tell my mom about it all the time, and she actually laughs at some of the stuff this guy says to me. It's kind of wacky.
What's the
kind of like
wackiest,
talking to a conspiracy theorist.
What's the wackiest conspiracy he has?
That the vaccine will not only cause blood clots, but is also one of the bigger factors for why all these athletes have been dropping dead recently.
Proven.
Or like falling on the field and stuff. Like that Denier Hamilton guy, the guy that got hit in his chest, he says that was because of the shot.
Really?
100%.
You agree with this, Mikey?
To me, that's kind of 100%. Wacky because it's like everybody knows, like I even grew up with kids when I was in school that would have problems like that. They get hit in a certain way and they just drop. Some people just have heart problems. It's actually more normal than people realize.
Well, I just thought it was whatever they said it was. He got hit in the chest in between heartbeats, just right. It's this rare thing that can happen if you take a shot to the chest in between heartbeats. It seemed like it makes sense. Our body's got an electrical rhythm. If you disrupt that rhythm, it's gonna lay him out. It just seemed like it made sense to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So absolutely, it made 100 million. Sense.
But why now? So who are the other athletes, Mikey, that are dropping like flies?
Oh, there's been.
See, now this is the funny part: is he can only name Denier Hamlin.
No, there's been a couple fighters and stuff like that. I can't think of names. I just know for a fact. I was a huge vaccine denier. COVID was a cold.
So you didn't take the vaccine or anything?
Fuck no! I've had COVID 3 times.
Really? I know. Well, it's not supposed to stop COVID. It just keeps you from dying.
It's a cold. I know. Yeah, it's a cold. You have a fever for a day. You cough for a few days. You're fine to go.
Oh, bro.
I do have one question about COVID, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the difference? Do you guys remember when they called it H1N1, the swine flu? Isn't it kind of the same as that? Like, we didn't lock everything down for that. I mean, I'm not a vaccine denier. I got the vaccine. I'm fine. But I did find it kind of odd that everything got shut down for this one. But, I mean, H1N1, there was SARS when I was younger.
I don't think H1N1
they all kind of sound the same to me.
I don't think H1N1 was airborne. That was all.
No, you're right. It wasn't airborne. But, I mean, they said, even in the beginning, they said it affects elderly and younger, like baby young generation.
Yeah, but we're talking
everybody else should be fine.
It's a whole different ball game once it becomes airborne. You know what I mean? Versus just on touch, because it only lasts so long. I'll take your word for it,
because I'll be honest, I know nothing when it comes to viruses.
I only know that from watching the movie Outbreak, man. Come on. I'm not a virologist. I saw Outbreak. I used to watch that movie on HBO all the fucking time, man. You kidding me? Dustin Hoffman, Rene Russo, classic. No, Jason, thanks for calling. I appreciate it, dude.
No problem, man. Thank you.
You got it, bro. Hey, nothing makes me happier than when you guys call in about stuff that we're talking about. True story. So big props to Jason there. I appreciate that. All right, so I think what
definitely see him getting a raise because of that. I got a few of those raises because the owner of my small company was for sure a conservative.
Yeah, I don't think I could play that game. I would just avoid any of that kind of conversation. Which would be obvious that I disagree with them, but I would I would go out of my way to only talk, which the rule at work is supposed to be you only talk about like sports, like the things you don't talk about are sex, religion, and politics. You should stay away from those at work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so this kind of stuff doesn't happen where the people who you have political things in common politically or ideals or whatever politically, get raises, while some guy who thinks that you're a nutcase because you believe in 9/11 doesn't get a raise. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why that kind of conversation shouldn't really happen at work. Really, I didn't
like that. I didn't like that he played the game and stuff like that, because I wouldn't play the game and pretend to be a liberal to get a raise. I couldn't do it.
Well, why not? You just
like
can't sacrifice. You can't sacrifice.
Like no, I'm a loyalist. I'm not. I've got some morals.
All right. Good for you. Hey, if you're going to stand by your ideals, as crazy as they are. No, I'm kidding.
They are, bro.
God
they are.
You.
And that comment in the chat was right. I've done enough ecstasy in life. Everyone's seen what your brain looks like after that much. Eat Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
And the year of 2016, I collectively did the most Molly of my entire life in that year, and it just so happened to be the year that Trump was elected. So if there's like some type of correlation with Trump being imprinted on me when I was high on Molly, then yeah, I've probably been brainwashed. But it's cool. It was the best year of my life.
I love your honesty. All of you just don't give. This is what I believe. I could believe it because I was completely fucked up on Molly, but hey, you know what? It's where my brain's at right now. Life's going good for me. Got a hot chick. Great life. Got a new place. Just got a raise. Fuck all y'all if you don't like it. So, okay.
This is who the fuck I am.
I guess
I just own it. I wear it on my sleeve, and it is what it is. There ain't nothing there's not a single thing a human being can say to me or do to me that I don't torture myself with already. So,
that's funny. Tom is on one tonight. He's really nailing it. Some good factoids here. Jerry Springer and Betty White dying. That's definitely vaccine related, not the fact that they were both 8,000 years old or anything like that. But no, that's funny. All right. So that was intense. Wow. We actually got you guys to stop talking about what your favorite color is and what your favorite candy bars are in the chat for once. So I'm glad we finally touched on the subject.
We grabbed their attention.
Yeah, apparently we found something these guys are interested in.
Yeah, my psychotic conspiracy fucking theories.
It's pretty interesting. Now, when we come back from break, guys, I have something to show you that is the most disgusting thing you will ever see in your entire life. I'm not exaggerating. I almost threw up when I turned this video on today. It was this close. This close. Mikey. Yes, I know what you're doing over there, buddy. I know what you're up to. But yes, this video I'm going to play when we come back, what I'm going to show you guys, it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen 2 girls, 1 cup, or whatever it is, 3 girls, 1 cup. I've seen 1 guy, 1 jar. I've seen 4 guys and a hammer. I've seen them all. I've been subjected to the people I used to work with to force feed me these disgusting videos. You know me. I'm not an internet video guy, really. But this shit I found today usurps all these other disgusting videos. So if you've already eaten, go make yourself throw up now. Otherwise, you're going to do it spontaneously when you see this nasty video I play for you when we come back from break. Now, if you've not taken a second to hit that like button on today's video, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it so much. Help a brother out. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. That way you can talk in the chat. That's one of the rules. You got to be subscribed to the channel for a couple minutes to be able to talk in the chat and be part of the League of Dummies. But if you want to become an official member of the League of Dummies, get your name in green. Get all those little fancy icons next to your name. and then eventually get some more member benefits as we start moving forward throughout the time moving forward. As things progress, we'll be adding more things that are members only. So make sure you are a member. Hit that join button. It's $1.99 a month. And again, it is the best way to help support Another Dumb Show. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to hit some lavender. We're going to get some another deli. Hope you guys will be back for second hour. Happy hour, always on the second hour. So crack some cold ones. We'll be right back on Another Dumb Show. Hang on. This one. All right. Welcome back to Another Dumb Show. I'm Another Dumb Show host. Welcome to, I don't remember what damn issue we're on at this point. I just use that lavender, you know what I'm saying? So I always forget. 64, 65, we're around there somewhere. Oh, 65, I believe, is today, right? We had 65 today, guys? Ish 65. That's right, because I wanted to dedicate this issue to my old man. Oh, man, I almost cried there. Papa Struts, giving a little bit of love to old Papa Struts. He's a class of 1965, so 65 is like it's like his number. So love you. It's funny. I was talking to my mom today, and she goes, "Have you talked to your dad at all about the show? Is he got, or have you heard from your dad or anything like that? You got any feedback from him about the show?" And I said, "Mom, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think he knows I'm back live doing the show. I don't think he has any idea, to tell you the truth." So. I couldn't tell you what he thinks of it. I don't think he watches. We're talking about smoking weed and stuff, and that is the number one thing my dad asked me to never do, was smoke weed. So I'm sure the last thing he wants to do is sit around and watch me with my weed smoking buddy talking about getting high and all that kind of stuff.
I've never done such a thing.
No, that's right.
Straight edge as straight edge can be.
Yes, I'm sure. So, yeah, Papa Struts, much love to you, and this one is dedicated to you, old man. No, not Papa Wheelie, Papa Struts. That's my dad's nickname. So, all right, where did we leave off? I have...
You're going to make me puke.
Oh, guys. I saw the nastiest thing I may have ever seen today. Let me get it up.
You tell me that, and now I automatically think whatever I'm going to watch is going to make me hungry, because the last few things you're like, oh my God, that's disgusting. I'm like, oh, that looks delicious.
Well, speaking of being hungry, I did get an email over the break from Tessa, one of the members of the League of Dummies. Tessa says, "Hey, Dumb," and it is in regards to an eating challenge, actually. Tessa says, "Hey, Dumb, so if Hannah and I can't do it together, both VMix in to do the taco challenge together, then I think I'll do Wednesday, July 19th. I've just been trying to figure out how I'm going to do it live, since the show is on when I'm either getting my son to bed or when he's sleeping, and he's a very light sleeper. And Hannah is planning for Tuesday she told her. So she just wanted to give you some information on where I'm at on the challenge, since I haven't been catching the show live lately." So, okay, cool. So Tessa and Hannah, it seems like they're communicating. I love that the league is communicating amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Trying to get figured out when they're going to do the taco challenge. Now, the taco challenge, if you guys aren't familiar with what the taco challenge is, oh, good. I just posted something on Instagram saying we're live, and it looks like a bunch of people noticed it. So that's good. At least we got a few more people watching. Sorry again about the notification. Don't know why it's doing that. I'll look into it. So yeah, we'll work it out with Hannah and Tessa. Come on, Kal-El. Cut a brother a break here. Kal-El, come here. Hi. I don't want to have to run you out of here, all right, bro? Go lay down. Go find some food to eat or something. So we'll get
just looking at kittens today.
Another one? You got two already?
Yep. I'm ready for a third. I got 3 floors, bro. I got an upstairs, I got a regular floor, and a basement. So
that means you're gonna
floor. That
means you'll have to have 4 litter boxes then, because you're supposed to have.
I got 1 litter box. No, they share them.
Oh, you're supposed to have 1 more litter box than the amount of cats you have. Is what the rule is for litter boxes, apparently, that I've been taught.
I've never heard this rule.
This is what B1 taught me.
I scoop litter every morning at 6 a.m.
Well, that's good. If you're consistent about scooping it, that's good. But they supposedly, for whatever reason, to make your cats happy, you're supposed to have an extra, but I don't do that. I have 2 cats and I only have 2 litter boxes. So I just got this second one actually, and I got to be honest with you.
I feel like if I had 4 litter boxes with the 3 cats, like in my mind, I'd be like, yo, bet they can go like however long. Like if one fills up, just go on to the next one.
Oh, you're saying you'll just let them? Lazy. You'll let them fill it up? No, it's not a lazy thing. It's supposed to be just for the cat's comfort. They're supposed to have. This is according to her.
Now that my litter box is in the basement, when I was in a 1-bedroom apartment, dude, the litter box was in my fucking kitchen.
Mine's right around the corner from my kitchen in my laundry room, which is right next to my furnace. So heat turns on.
Cooks the poopies.
Yeah. Well, no, it sucks the air right in, they're right next to it. So if it doesn't get changed, you could be upstairs and all of a sudden you're like, what's that fucking ammonia smell or whatever? And
God, no.
Yeah. So you got to kind of stay on top of it, especially during the winter. Summertime, it's not running because I don't have central air. So it's not as bad. But wintertime, if you are not on it, it can stink. It can be bad. And the poor boys will notice it before I will, because my smell is jacked from COVID. That's why I don't understand how you can say it's fucking cold. I lost my super tasting ability and my sense of smell. It's just all fucked up.
Is it cold with some weird fucking side effects?
Yeah, pretty weird one, I'd say, for sure. My lungs don't work. I'm always fucking tired. Yeah, it's fucking COVID sucked. Anyway, where was he? Yeah, so the boys will get it black because their room is like the heater blows first to their room because that's like the shortest distance. So they just get obliterated with it, and they'll be like, Dad, you got to change that freaking litter. So Doug Killjack said, so if you have 1 cat, you need 2 litter boxes. That's what they say. That's what I've been told by B1, who is an official cat lady. So cat ladies know what they're talking about. I would never argue with the cat lady. No fear. Pretty funny. Said, let me guess, Mikey's cat's poop doesn't smell, just like his armpits don't smell. Maybe that's what it is, Mikey. Maybe you lost your sense of smell in COVID and you just don't realize it. You can't smell shit, can't smell BO.
Nah, my snoofer works real good still.
There's a lot of people saying the same thing, dude. That's funny.
Nah, I know when I smell. I know when my litter box smells.
All right. So, on to the most disgusting thing you guys will ever see in your life. I'm just going to play it. I don't need to. It needs no explanation.
Perfect.
It speaks for itself. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, hold on. Why did that get zoomed like that? All right, let me fix that real quick. Quick fix. There you go. Quick edit. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play this for you guys. It will speak for itself, and you will quickly see why this is the most disgusting thing in the world that your old pal Dom has ever seen. 844-HIT-DOM, 844-448-3862.
Yeah, let me know what you think about this new burger, if we can even call it that. It is an all-cheese...
Ooh, it's not a burger then.
Man.
Oh, bro.
I don't even... Man.
Yes, let
just
me
a cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a fancy cheese sandwich.
It's an all-cheese sandwich. No meat. Burger King in Thailand just introduced this. The bun is filled with as many as 20 slices of American cheese. Yep. I wonder why they use American. I mean, I guess you can, but okay, whatever. Anyway, it's filled with a whole lot of cheese. This just launched in Thailand this week, and it has already gone viral. There are already videos all over TikTok where people trying the super cheese. Okay, it's a cheeseburger. That's the name of it. We're calling it a super cheese sandwich.
Like that.
Okay.
Yep,
a grilled cheese, but not grilled. Some stores had to limit delivery orders. Of course, a lot of people online are not feeling this one.
Oh my God. That is the most...
Just because you put it on a bun does not make it a burger. There's no meat there.
That
is a hot dog isn't a burger, it's a hot dog.
Nastiest.
We had that conversation a couple of weeks ago.
That is the nastiest.
I'd eat 2 of them right now.
That is the nastiest thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my God, I love cheese. My mouth is watering so much, dude. Can we just put that picture back up just for like 1 second?
Yeah, sure. I guess. Oh God, man, that is so freaking disgusting.
It's at that perfect, like almost melted. So it's gonna bite. Oh yeah.
That's what was on the top of my omelets that my stepmom would make for me that I've told you guys has given me PTSD to this day. It's soured our relationship from the start. I've never been able to.
Horrible.
I've never gotten an apology.
That does sound horrible. American cheese on scrambled eggs. I mean, I've had it before too, but it's horrible.
I don't think her and I will ever have the relationship that we should have because she was just a fantastic mother. I mean, she really was. I had a wonderful stepmom who was a great stepmom, but I just could never get over that American cheese. And I've never gotten an apology for forcing me to eat it. Come on, Mom. What the hell? Our relationship we could be like this, but at that fucking goddamn American cheese, it's killing us.
Was it because cheese was put on all of the eggs and then everyone got some? Or like just made you do it? Like you couldn't be like, no cheese, please?
I had a wonderful mother who woke up and made me a hot meal before school, was kind enough to do it. I was lucky, but I was being force-fed food that I disliked. Just absolutely hated and made it so clear that I disliked it and was just told eat it and like it, and that is it. Like that, there was no debating it. Just eat it and like it. That's the direct phrase I was told. So I ate it and disliked it because I would just wanted to eat. I'd peel that shit off, try to scrape off as much of the goop that got left behind. Since it was like an omelet that she would do scrambled eggs and just kind of like fold it over onto itself and then put the cheese on top. And this shit, like I would try to peel it off, unfold it, cut out the little square where the piece of cheese was, and then eat the rest of the egg that wasn't touched by the cheese. Because this is what normal kids had problems with. You know why I don't ever think of it? This is what normal people had to deal with, is they're like traumatic things as a child. I guess my childhood changes perception completely. I was gonna say I didn't have a basement buddy taking advantage of me. Oh, we never went.
No.
You know what? I did mean to ask you a question about that, and I don't mean to go back to that. Would you want somebody, because of what happened with Nasser getting stabbed in prison, and you were like, yeah, that's good. Would you want something to happen to the dude that abused you?
No.
See, now that's so weird to me. That's so weird. That's now it's I don't understand that at all.
Over 300 victims, varying ages. I don't know what was happening to this kid at the same time, knowing the fact now that his parents were fall down drunks and crackheads.
Maybe that guy's dad was. Who knows what Nasser's family did? I mean, he might have been a victim himself.
Nothing forgives you from doing it over 30 years. Like, if I found out that the dude that was doing it to me did it to 10, 15 other people, and a bunch of people came out and talked about it and shit like that, and like he was a terror and an absolute piece of shit, then yeah, absolutely poke him up like a pin needle.
But since
like a pinwheel.
All right. Well, I was wondering about the.
But other than that, like I've forgiven. Like I've got it in my head that like whatever I was going through, like I can't imagine what he was going through to the point where he had to do that shit to me, where he thought that was like okay in a way. It like
that's probably healthy.
So whatever was going on with him,
it's probably healthy you think that way, because holding on to the resentment or revenge fantasies or whatever is probably not too healthy.
Yeah, man. So. I mean, I may think some crazy shit and some crazy conspiracies and deny the election and shit, but when it comes to actually like dealing with my emotions, I'm pretty intelligent and mature now.
That's a good thing. That's definitely, you've come a long way, my friend. That's for sure. All right. Well, let me play the rest of this. I got one. There's these news people that tried out this burger themselves, and we're going to get their reaction to it. I'm going to try not to throw it.
Oh my God. I want one so bad.
I tell you what, go to your fridge. You think you'd eat that?
I don't have American cheese in my fridge.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, well, you need to, somebody wants to try to eat this thing, go right ahead. You want to make them throw up, record yourself eating one of those things.
See, American cheese from the store is different than fast food American cheese.
I guess. I mean, I'll tolerate it on a Big Mac, I guess, but I guess. Oh, you could get the deli American cheese. It's still gonna all be go to American Cheese. Ask them or McDonald's. Ask them or Burger King. Just ask them if they'll make you a sandwich. Let me get a sandwich with 20 slices of cheese. Fuck your diet.
Melted just perfectly. No, I didn't do that bad tonight. I went out to a 50-cent wing night, so I figured that's just all chicken, right?
Yeah, fried. I mean, the oil from the fryer. That's probably not very healthy. That's probably pretty fatty, unless they were baked wings, which I doubt they were baked.
So what happens with these wings are because they got a special sauce on them. It's like a sweet vinegar type of deal, a little bit of kick to it. And so they deep fry them, they toss them in the sauce, and then as soon as they're tossed in the sauce, they go on a grill to be finished.
Oh, okay. So
I feel like the oil gets cooked off. Like they don't taste fried, they taste grilled.
Maybe they smoke them first and then they grill them at the end. Are they smoked?
No, they're fried and then grilled.
Oh, they are fried. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. That's weird. The ones I got last night, man, those were extra crispy. They were so good. How weird is that you got wings today and I had wings last night? What a weird coinky dink.
I haven't had wings in like 6 months either.
I'm not a big wing guy. I
too much work. I love them. I absolutely love them, but I don't want to work that much for my food. That's why, I mean, I love crab legs, but I hate them. Like, I can't.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's a pain in the ass. All right, well, here, you can have this. Order yourself one of these, buddy.
Oh, man. You are a trooper.
That is horrible.
Yeah,
God.
spit it out.
See?
You don't have to. Tam?
You did it look like a champ. Okay.
What was the first, as Tammy gets ready, what was the first, like, texture, feeling?
Cheese.
Just,
it's solid, processed cheese. It's a brick of processed cheese.
Oh, not ready for that.
Oh, this reminds me of my days, like going to school as a kid and getting a sandwich. It was always processed cheese. The smell just brought me right back. Okay.
You got this, Tam. Oh, no. Okay. Tam?
She likes it.
Throw up. Throw up.
You did the one eye
It's
closed.
not that bad.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not spitting this out.
Okay.
I'm going.
See, sometimes
God.
in the morning,
Yeah, see?
sometimes
All right,
in the morning
Mikey.
we're all a little bit hungry, and our tolerance for grossness is a little higher.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I am stalling. Is that what someone said? Yeah.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
I
Look
see
at
that
that
being a
all
3
wet
a.m.
and
thing,
slimy. Oh, it's so
possibly.
fucking gross.
If you grill cheese it.
Oh,
make it
my
work.
God,
There you go.
dude.
Like, take a really good look at
Big
this.
bite.
Like,
Big bite.
You can
just see this thing, man. There you go. Like
eat,
this
Devo.
is.
Stop stalling. Eat it.
Those noises are making me uncomfortable while you're eating it.
See? Did you hear that? No. See, I'm not the only one that eats like that. You sons of bitches.
I definitely naturally had the groan.
Yes. Did you hear that?
Eat it.
Those noises are making me uncomfortable while you're eating it.
No.
Spit it out.
Right?
The only one finished.
No.
Okay.
See, once you get into it.
But it is a brick of cheese.
I'm a terrible guest. I should have finished my meal.
No. That's okay. You're better than all of us.
All right,
Trust
I think
me.
we get the idea. Oh man, that's so freaking gross. Oh man. So yeah, you guys want to impress me? Go ahead and eat one of those. Go ahead. You want to try to make me fucking throw up? Scott78 said a superfan donation said that looks better than those tacos you ate. Oh, you're fucking nuts. Those were so damn gross. I cannot do that at all. Don't even begin to ask me to do anything like that. I will not do it. The line is drawn on any sort of American cheese challenges. So you guys want to do that? You go right the fuck ahead, because I will not be doing that at all. No fucking chance. Sorry. Don't mean to let you down, but yeah, that ain't happening for me. So speaking of meat, or not meat, I guess. Do you remember the story we did about Adam 22, the porn star?
Oh yeah,
dude,
the king of cuck.
Yes, the king of cuck. Yes, we did a story about where he's like a porn dude, but he's letting his girl, who also does porn. She was doing her first man-on-man scene. Actually, we'll just play the. I got that video.
I saw an interview with her after the fact.
Hold on, that's where we're headed, my friend. So,
Thank you.
So here is the original. Where to go? Here is the original clip where he talks about where he. Well, we'll just play it, and you'll see where it goes.
I feel like Destiny might have a perspective on this, but so I've been with my girl for 7 years. We just got married. We're not in an open relationship, but from a porn perspective, we shoot with other girls, stuff like that, right?
Yeah. But no other guys is busting her coochie and asshole.
Well, you guessed it. Over the weekend.
Oh, no.
Something like that happened.
She filmed her first ever scene with another man.
I know you was mad.
Shit.
You was angry.
I agreed to it, so I wasn't. I say angry might not be the word.
But you was kind of like disappointed a little bit. Like, you vibe like her, that's your cinch.
You know, I agreed to it. She gave me a lot of outs on the way in. Like, she kind of kept telling me, like, if you don't want me to, I won't do it.
You
know?
said no.
I said that I wanted her to do it. I'm like,
on top of millions of dollars, Adam. You didn't do that shit.
Fair enough. But I told her, I'm like, I think you should do it. Let's get it out the way.
So how do you vibe about it now?
She's 32.
Do I need to get you an old English?
No. I don't need to drown the pain in old English. But I was kind of surprised because I feel like I can like intellectualize it. And from my perspective, I don't think it should be a big deal. Yeah. But then after she actually did it, I'm not going to lie, I did feel kind of odd. You know, a little bit of that feeling in the belly,
see,
you know?
She felt it in the belly.
Yeah.
All right, so then now here is her talking about, this is actually Lena the Plug. This is her talking about right before it happens, she introduces everybody to the person that is going to be her first guy that she's ever been with. And, well, you see for yourself, she looks pretty excited.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today?
Gigantor!
Happening. Wow, I did not know you were going to do that.
Okay, so now, fast forward, it's happened. He talked about it did happen. That was the guy that she did it with. And then they went on another podcast to talk about the results of said meeting between her and her first BBC, her first male. And what did you call Adam, the king of cuck?
Oh.
Well, I felt like because remember I said I thought I got turned on by the idea of like, you know, tag team and be one. That was a turn on for me for whatever reason. I don't know why. It is. Call me whatever you want. So, and I asked, does that make me a cuck? And you're like, no. Cucks are they just sit in the corner and watch. Now, do you think Adam watched the video?
Yeah, he had to have.
I'm wondering if he did. So let's watch this video because there's been. They went on another podcast to talk about the interaction, and the guy pretty much got right down to business, asking him the question everybody wants to know after you let your chick bang another guy, which now makes me think twice about the potential for a tag team. Here you go.
Yeah.
In your personal opinion, okay, what should you prefer? What do you prefer more, the BBC or Mr. Husband over here?
Is this why you put us in two different rooms?
Exactly. We can just be truthful here, guys. Truthful, okay?
I did enjoy Jason's new. Everything not new is interesting and fun, but what?
You made him leave. Look at that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch a breath. So wait, did you choose Jason over your husband?
What is wrong with this guy? How does he like? You ask this question. It's clearly an uncomfortable question to ask, and then you decide you're going to get up and walk away. Did he get a weed delivery or something? Did he need to get up and get a deli? I mean, what the fuck?
That's the production quality of these.
God damn, I feel bad. We got to fucking figure out. We got to get these people on our show or something too. I don't know. I got to start sending out more emails or something. My God. This is
some hard-hitting questions. I got some hard-hitting questions.
Well, he got right down to business with the question that everybody wants to know, you know, who was better.
Was he there? I want to know if the husband was there the day of the shoot. That's what I want to know.
Ooh, well, I wonder if they get to that. That's a good question. All right, hang on. Here we go.
What?
You made him leave. Look at that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch a breath. So wait, did you choose Jason over your husband?
I have been with one person for 7 years, and although Adam is very exciting to me, like a new experience is always going to be a little more interesting and different. And Adam could attest to that. Like a lot of the we have are probably a lot more fun than him just me on a regular night, right?
Yeah.
So I had fun with Jason, but I still have a lot of fun with my partner, and I don't prefer Jason's over Adam's. That's not what you're going to catch me saying over here.
Well, you didn't have to say it out loud, but I think we got the gist of it. You could say it's new or whatever,
that's not even the clip I was talking about.
Oh, you got a different one? Oh shit! I wish you would have sent it to me.
I saw it. To be honest with you, we had already done the story about it, and it came out like right afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I love to hear.
Of her talking about how she was walking crooked for a couple days and shit didn't feel right. And he was asking Adam if it felt any different.
See, that's good. Those are good questions. I like that. Now I wish you would have sent me that. I would love to have seen the update to that, because I love doing updates to the stories we do. They make me very happy. So, all right, cool. Well, I guess we learned the BBC. Once you go black, I wonder if she's going to keep going back officially. Speaking of cheesy dick, I was going to talk about this other story, but we already got so intense earlier with that Trump stuff. I don't know, we could kind of gloss over it. You remember that shooting in Buffalo? The mass shooting where the guy went in and killed 10 black people.
Like Walmart or something.
Yeah, or
the
Tops.
grocery store or whatever.
Into that Tops. Yeah, it was back on, I don't know, this dipshit. I don't even want to say his name. I don't fuck that dude. He's an 18-year-old.
Yeah, nah, don't.
18-year-old racist. He just walked into the store and shot 11 people. Or I'm sorry, he killed 10 people and injured 3 others. 11 of them were black, 2 were white. And they have, and he did this was back in May of 2022. He went into a Tops with a military-style assault rifle, wearing tactical gear, and opened fire. This is in Conklin. Is that near you guys too, or like in between Buffalo and Rochester?
No.
Is it just outside Buffalo? Okay, I didn't know if this kind of
outside of Buffalo. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so apparently this guy had actually researched local demographics and actually chose that supermarket because he knew there were lots of black people there. But
it was a low-income neighborhood. The guy was a real piece of shit.
Yeah, well, now, strangely, the victims, though, I don't know if it's strangely or not. I have to be honest with you. I'm a little conflicted with it. I understand people get your money if your family, because we live in a society where get your money is the thing where you can actually, do if somebody in your family gets hurt. It's like your buddy who was in the motorcycle accident. If somebody's at fault, you get paid. Well, this guy... Mm-hmm. I don't know, is he dead or did they arrest him? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't want to pretend I know.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember if he is... Oh, no, he's alive. So he pleaded guilty, it's a weird word, in November to 15 counts, including domestic terrorism, motivated by hate, murder, and attempted murder. He got life in prison in February without possibility of parole. So the reason I bring this story up is the victims have decided that they are now going to file a wrongful death lawsuit, or they have filed a wrongful death lawsuit against social media companies, gun retailers, and others. So they're going after Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram. They're going after Google, and they're going after YouTube, saying that even though, here's a quote from their attorney, Ben Crump, Benjamin Crump, he was involved in the George Floyd, essentially any African-American injustice this guy inserts himself into, kind of like Gloria Allred does right? And then her name, the one that does it for all the women, any kind of like sexual assault stuff for women, she always gets involved. Well, this dude, Benjamin Crump, he always gets involved. He's a civil rights attorney, but he said these social media companies either knew or should have known that their algorithms could prompt racists to commit violent acts, adding to the legal team filed this landmark lawsuit. Quote, even though the guy fired the weapon that killed all their loved ones and critically injured others, there were many people who helped him load the gun, unquote. Crump said, he also went on to say, it is our objective, as we said previously, to make sure that everybody who helped load the gun is held to account They were conspirators, even if they don't want to admit it. I find that
it's a stretch.
I have to agree. I do find it to be a bit of a stretch. But again, the person in me who says, take advantage of the situation is like, whatever. But
I thought you were getting ready to say they were suing Tops.
I don't think they're suing Tops. No, Tops, and then something about vintage firearms or something. Here, this is what they said. The guy,
the place that sold him the gun.
Well, the guy said this is a reckoning for Meta, for Amazon, for Twitch, for Google, for YouTube, for vintage firearms, and for the defendants that we've named. So I don't think Tops has been named in it, to be honest with you. But no, I find it completely ridiculous that they're going. You can't. And what I know, he's 18. That means his parents were sort of around for however long or whatever. Where was his family? They were just letting him read all this shit. There's nobody monitoring what this kid's doing or looking to see if this kid, why not go after the family of this kid? I don't understand why. The internet's about free speech. It's just going to be on there whether it's shitty and hateful or not. You got to
just
teach.
Looks like they're throwing spaghetti at a wall, hoping something sticks.
Well, you got to. My point is, you got as a parent, you got to teach your kids. You're going to see all this hateful shit. You're going to hear all this hateful shit. It's up to first off, it's wrong, and then you need to discern what's totally just fake and what's. And you also have to explain to them, that's one of the best bits of advice my dad ever gave me when it came to the internet. He was like, you have to understand that some dipshit wrote whatever you're reading. Just somebody had to put whatever, it's just some asshole wrote that. It doesn't mean anything just because it's on the internet. Well, that was great advice, I thought, because I kind of just went, oh, if it's on the internet, it must be real. It must be gospel or whatever. And then he, very quickly corrected me. So that's some great advice that he actually gave me. And I've given that, passed that on to my kids. And so you got to teach them that. And it almost makes me wonder, was his family involved in that? Are his family looking that shit up? So that's why he's getting fed that shit too. But the guy was kind of crazy. I mean, he was involved in what the prosecutor said that he espoused the, quote, great replacement, unquote, theory, which is the false belief that a secret political group is working to replace white Americans with non-white people through interracial marriage, immigration, and inevitable violence. That was his reason for doing all this, because he believes that there's some secret political group trying to wipe out the white race, which is just insane, absolutely insane. I wasn't really, I know it's another downer, but I find it kind of ridiculous that they're going after the social media groups. This is a huge lawsuit. It'll be very interesting to see where this goes from here. Because I wonder if they'll settle. Who knows? I don't know. It should be interesting to see the way this turns out moving forward. I have no idea which way it'll go. All right. We're getting close to the end of the show here. I don't think I have one other thing.
Watched any quarterback yet?
No, I have not. I know it's there, but I started watching Superman, The Adventures of Superman, the animated thing.
Yep.
I turned that on for a minute last night right after the show, and then I was like, you know what? I just don't feel like watching an animated show right now. Normally, I love watching them, but for whatever reason, I just wasn't in the mood to watch one last night. So I shut that off, and I turned on Warrior. I watched I think the first 2 episodes. My God, they didn't fuck around. They jumped right into just the most outrageous, crazy fighting, kung fu, and they upped it this year. I don't know what.
The scenes are looking a lot better.
Oh, just the fighting is even. I didn't think the fighting could get better. It's even better. They got these bone breaking now. I mean, it's just so awesome. I loved it. The first scene was so violent. It went on and on and on. It was so worth it. Just if you like those big, long John Wick fight scenes that just go and go and go and go, and he's just fighting and fight. Watch the first episode of season 3 of Warrior. It is so fucking cool. It's everything about it is so neat. And the coolest thing about this show is the way they do instead of doing subtitles, they have them start speaking in Chinese, and then they like do this thing with the camera where it like rotates around them, and then by the end of the sentence, end of the camera rotation, they're speaking in English, and they do like this kind of whoosh sound to like make you realize
They've done that.
They're actually speaking in Chinese, but here's the English, so we don't have to put up subtitles and make all your white people happy.
They've done that in previous seasons, correct?
Yeah. They do it one more. They just do it like once at the beginning of the season to kind of let everybody know these Chinese people aren't walking around in 1880 San Francisco speaking perfect English. It's like a perfect, but it's, you know what I mean? To me, it was the most clever way I've ever seen to get around using subtitles.
Oh yeah,
and
without a doubt.
appease, bitchy ass white people like me who don't want to listen to Chinese and read subtitles. I'm not interested in that.
Dude,
I would
have
not have watched
subtitles
that.
on for everything I watch.
You know what? I was doing that a lot for a while, and then they got turned off, and I think I just got out of the habit of it. But I was doing that for the longest time.
I love having them on. I feel like there's things I miss if I'm not reading it and watching it at the same time.
Yeah, I noticed too. I have I had that Extraction movie to watch, that second Extraction, that Hemsworth movie. I gotta watch that too. Yep, and he's great. I love him. There were some. Speaking of Superman, there were some announcements for the casting for the Superman Legacy movie that's coming up. Some interesting ones. Actually, you know what? Here, pull this up. We can actually see.
You a fan of stand up? You watch like stand up specials, or is that something you can only do like if you're watching with Britney? Like you have to be with other people.
I prefer to watch it with other people usually, to be honest with you. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I don't really watch any stand up by myself actually. In fact, there's the Tom Segura's new thing. I still haven't watched.
Sledgehammer,
yet.
That was awesome.
Yeah, so I want to watch that.
There's a special from a guy named Ali Sadiq, and he put out a special called Domino, and he just released the second one, Domino 2, it's called. Real clever. But the first one he just dropped on YouTube, and the guy has like over 10 million views on it, and he's one of the most prolific storytellers I've ever listened to. Like I was enthralled last night. I watched him for 3 hours straight. I really did.
Well, I'll have to check it out then. What, Ali Sadiq?
Ali Sadiq, ALISIDDIQ.
I think he brought. Oh, really? He's a black dude?
Yeah. Went to prison. He's been to prison for 6 years.
I think I saw a clip of this dude talking about Father's Day. Does he do a bit about Father's Day?
Yup.
And how it's the worst holiday. It's like 28th ranked or whatever in holidays. Is that guy? I laughed so goddamn hard when I saw that clip. That was actually really funny. So, okay, cool. I'll have to check that out.
I'd love to know what you think about it, because like I just was kind of turned on to him when this first special came out, Domino Effect last year, and I've done a bunch of like listening to his interviews, and his story is so unreal. Like the kid was making, like when he was 17 years old, he had over $150,000. He was selling cocaine back in the late 70s, early 80s.
There he is.
He talks about what it's like to be a gangster and going to prison for 6 years. So just his whole life
he's lived
story.
some life. That's good.
Some unreal life.
All right. Well, I'll check that out. Hopefully it'll. I won't have to wait as long to see that as I'm going to have to wait for. I believe today is actually, yesterday or today is 2 years officially until Superman Legacy is released. 2 years. To
really, 2 years.
Yep, 2020, June 11th or June 12th, 2025. If it says here in this news article actually, but they did announce some more characters are going to be cast. Not exactly blown away, I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't I see a casting for Mephisto?
No, there's Hawk Girl. Do you know Hawk Girl?
I do not know Hawk Girl.
This is who's going to be playing Hawk Girl. What is her name? Isabella Merced. I don't know who Isabella Merced is, but yep, there you go. Then Mr. Terrific, who I'm not exactly totally. What the hell just happened there? Whoops, sorry about that. I'm not exactly sure what he does. I don't know these characters. I think I may have seen Mr. Terrific once before in something, but I do like that actor, so that's good, I guess. Then a cool, of course, Green Lantern and this Nathan Fillion dude. I like those. I like him, so I think that'll be good. He's playing Gus Gardner, that version, because Green Lanterns. There's a bunch of different Green Lanterns. This is the Gus Gardner version, which I'm actually not super familiar with. And another person I'm not familiar with, Metamorpho.
Barry.
Yes, that dude's from Barry.
The show Barry.
Yeah, that guy's name is Anthony Kerrigan. So yeah, he's playing Metamorpho, who apparently is a good guy, and he can control elements within his body and shapeshift into anything, I guess. So I feel like these are 4 characters that are going to get killed pretty quickly. To be honest with you, I think that's what we're looking at right here. Or something's going to happen where this is some sort of weird offshoot of the Justice League or something, and these people get wiped out or something, because these are very, other than even this Green Lantern is he's kind of like, he's number 3 or 4 as far as the Green Lanterns go. You got your Hal Jordan, and I'm having a brain fart on the other one, but yeah, I don't think these guys are going to be along very well. Scrooge has a funny comment there. He said Dora's going to be Hawkgirl. That does kind of look like Dora, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that must be her playing Dora. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Good eye, Scrooge. Good eye, Scrooge. Yes, apparently Dora the Explorer is playing Hawkgirl now. That's pretty funny. All right. What'd I say, Brad? Did I say June and not July? My bad, dude. Sorry, that was a slip of the tongue. My bad. All right. I think that is probably going to wrap things up for us tonight. Diz is upset that I watched Warrior over Superman. I just didn't want to watch animated anything last night. I turned it on for a couple minutes, and I just decided I didn't want to watch an animated thing. And I didn't want to get too invested in a new storyline when the Warrior storyline I kind of was already familiar with. So it was easy. Disaster says Metamorpho is deadly, can turn into anything. And Guy Gardner is the worst Green Lantern ever. I agree. Or Gus Gardner or whatever. I don't even know who the hell that guy is. I was totally confused. So maybe these guys will all just get killed. I don't know. All right. I think that's going to wrap things up for us here on another Done Show this evening. I appreciate everybody coming along and streaming with us on the tube this night. Mikey, have a good rest of your evening. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. I hope they don't work you too hard with that new raise. Enjoy your conversations with your boss about 9/11 and what other various conspiracy theories that you guys will talk about.
Oh no, the president of the company is long gone. The guy that used to own the company, that's who I used to talk to about that.
Oh, it's a different. Okay, go. Well, maybe
we're owned by a corporate entity now. We're trying to go more.
Oh, then now you're not going to be. Yeah, now you can't talk about any of that shit at work anymore. So now you're only going to be able to talk about sports, and that's it.
Yep, and nobody really watches sports. They're all into half the guys I work with all own their own race cars and go to the dirt track every weekend. They don't know anything about football. Like I can't get like a fantasy football league going in my company. Nothing.
There is some F1 news, some breaking news in F1 yesterday that I didn't get to. Speaking of racing, Mikey.
Daniel Ricciardo
is back.
He's back, baby. He wasn't supposed to come back till 2024.
Look at this guy. I love it. He's on top of things. Good for you, Mikey. You're following along. You know why?
Don't give me too much credit. I only like this guy because he was on YMH with Tom Segura and hung out with him a bunch. And I learned all about his story and why he stopped for now and his plans to come back in 2024. So it's a one-off.
He's now back, and he's on loan to Scuderia AlphaTauri, which is my team. What I race with, I'm the head driver for AlphaTauri in F122. But Daniel Ricciardo now, they booted Nick DeVries after 10 races and went over to having Daniel Ricciardo on. So pretty cool, actually, for them. So good for him.
Wasn't Ricciardo signed to Red Bull for 2024, though?
They signed him. He's on loan from Red Bull to AlphaTauri.
So he's just racing with them for the rest of the year this year before he starts his full schedule next year with Red Bull.
Yes, because that's the sister team of Red Bull, AlphaTauri is. And whoever was just calling, call back. I was literally reaching to pick you up when the phone went off. So call right back, 844 hit them. I'll grab your call real quick before we wrap things up. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, AlphaTauri's been struggling in real life, but I tell you what, in F1 22, AlphaTauri is doing real good in the Constructor Series, baby. Hi, you're on another Dumb Show. What's up?
Dumb.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Hannah.
Hey, Hannah. Oh, hey, what's up? How are you? It's Hannah from the League of Dummies. What's up?
I was just calling to ask if it's possible that me and Tessa do the challenge at the same time, like VMix in at the same time.
I think it's possible. I'll probably have to create I got to create like a special, like this box thing that I have with Mikey and I. I'll probably have to create one for you guys, and I'm trying to figure out how we'll do it with the timer. We'd have to I think we'd just put one timer up, and we would have to just monitor. Maybe we'd make Mikey the official monitor of the timer or something like that, so we'd know when, whoever won. But yeah, we could definitely do it at the same time. I could make that happen.
I'm not 100% sure that's what Tessa wants. But
it sounds like she's interested in that. She did send an email. I don't know if you heard me read that email. So she was trying to figure out when she could do it too. So I am flexible. I want to be able to do it whatever days work best for you guys. That would be the best for me. The only thing we have to consider, though, is, let's see, what issue are we on right now? We are on issue 65. Okay, we can't do it Tuesday of next week. Tuesday of next week is reserved for Austin. Austin wants to do his on. He wants to take on Mikey's McDonald's challenge on Tuesday.
On 69, yeah.
Oh, you guys figured it out. Yes, Austin wants to do his on issue 69, which is that's my daughter's boyfriend. So that's weird for me to be okay with, I guess. But hey, whatever. Hey, good for her. So yeah. That we cannot. So what day works best for you guys? Why don't the two of you figure it out, and then we can schedule around your schedules, because I know you have a lot going on. Your Maid of Honor coming up this weekend. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I'm doing more planning for her wedding than I did my own.
You're dealing with a bridezilla. Oh yeah, the Maid of Honors, they put you guys to work, man. Absolutely. Oh, you're a matron of honor officially, though, I guess, since you're married. What is your are you doing a toast or a speech?
That's part of the problem. Yes, and I'm so nervous. I'm just like, I don't know.
You should record it. Let's see you
I'm
do
a mess.
your speech.
I'm more worried about her wedding than I was planning my own.
Why? What is she freaking out and she doesn't have an awesome DJ like Sean Street Entertainment to help coordinate it?
She's such a sweetheart. It's just, I don't know. I'm just afraid it's gonna go wrong. I don't care if my own wedding went wrong, but this is my best friend.
Ah, that's sweet. It's nice of you to care so much about it. Yeah. Well, you know what? Don't overdo it that night. Just kind of whoever's in charge, let that person run the show and just kind of make sure they're minding their P's and Q's. And if you start seeing things go awry, that's when you'll step in.
Yeah.
Do they have the itinerary all set and everything?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, at least somebody's on top of it. Well, I hope. Are they doing a band? Are they doing a DJ?
It's a DJ.
It's a DJ? All right.
DJ,
well,
yeah.
Where are you from? I don't even know where you're from.
I am from upstate New York.
Upstate New York. Okay, cool. Sounds
I'm up
good.
that way.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, then, and I don't know, where's Tessa from? Do you guys know?
Ohio.
Ohio? All right,
Ohio.
perfect. All right. So, yeah. So, I do believe we have the technical capabilities to put two calls on at once. I do believe I've done that before, and I think it ran okay. Now, 3, I don't know if I've done.
Okay.
So I might have to do a little test on my own to create a little box here.
Oh, we don't need 3. Oh, 3. Yes, we do.
Yeah, because of Mikey. So I can't boot Mikey out. So I got to create some boxes and do a little bit of stuff. So
No.
All right.
Just make me a little cuck corner and put me down there.
That's probably what we'll be. You and I will probably be hiding down in the corners, and we'll put the girls on the big screen, or the ladies on the big screen, because it's, they're more exciting than watching us. So, all right, perfect. You guys let me know what day works best for you.
Okay.
Yeah, work it out amongst yourselves, and then shoot me an email, and we will. Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
I was excited. I'm not so excited anymore.
Why did you watch me try it?
I'm a little nervous. Well, I've actually ate a ton of tacos before, but I'm like, what if I wake up and my stomach hurts, or I go all day at work and I don't know.
Your stomach is gonna hurt.
Nervous.
I would anticipate taking a day off, because it's not easy to power through. I went to the bathroom 5 times that day, 5 times, and the first
don't
3.
Tell me that. Don't tell. Actually, I did tell my boss. I told my boss I needed Wednesday off, but now we're not doing it on Tuesday, so.
Oh, well, I don't know. We can talk it out with Austin if he's willing to. If you've already taken a day off.
It's okay. My boss is.
Your boss is
It's
cool?
okay. He's pretty flexible.
All right, perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever you guys work out amongst yourself, then that sounds good to me. Hannah, I am so excited. Thank you for your dedication to the league and for your willingness and enthusiasm too about participating in some fun stuff. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, Hannah.
Yes,
you guys talk to each other and then let me know. All right.
Yep.
All right. Adios. Bye. Oh man, she's nervous, Mikey. Did you hear that? She's nervous. She was talking shit too. She was like, "I'm for sure can beat your time, dumb." All right. Now we're talking. Now that the gauntlet has been thrown down, they're all ready to try to take on the king. See who else can try to take it on. Not Cream Pie Tony P is now officially back to being a member of the League of Dummies. He's got his new badge on there. Yeah, welcome back, buddy. We appreciate it. Tony's got his new badge. That's a picture from the first meetup that we did. There's Griff up there. What's up, bro?
He's about to eat my hair. Look
I
at
was
this, dude.
I was literally
fuck.
I was just about to say, let me let you go, so you can go feed Griff and take care of the rest of the cats.
Eating my hair.
I hate when my cat does that. It drives me nuts because I'm starting to thin. I got to get some Nutrafol, I think. So try to get this hair growing back.
Dude, I pay attention to it every day, and it's so scary because now that I have long hair and it's really long, like every time I get in the shower, like the drain is plugged when I get out, and I'm like, my poor hair.
Oh no, well, it's weird because when B1 lived here, there was always hair in the drain. I didn't notice. I was always plucking it out or whatever. Now it's just me showering in there, and I'm still finding hair in the drain. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from? It's coming from my head. Oh my God.
I'll be showering and going like this, running the water through my hair, and I'll be counting them.
Oh my God. I'm so gentle. I am so gentle when I wash my hair now. I'm literally just like, I don't want to pull any hairs out. Oh my God. I'm so worried about pulling hairs out. Like I want
all them dead
so
ones to
much
come out.
shampoo.
There's something growing behind it.
Nope. Oh, if anything's growing, it's just gray hair, dude. So
I don't care. They can be all gray as long as they stay. Gray can stay, bro.
I agree. Yeah, the gray's not bad. It's not a bad look. It goes, the dark with the light, it goes all right. So maybe you'll be lucky enough to be as handsome as your old pal Tom. So, alrighty, homie. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. Go feed your cats. I love you, homie.
Love you too, buddy. See ya.
All right. Peace. Alrighty, folks. That is going to wrap things up for us tonight on another Dumb Show. If you've not taken a minute to hit that like button, please do that for me. I'd appreciate it. It just takes a second. Just hit that like button for a brother. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you're able to talk in the chat. You got to be subscribed for a little bit. So make sure you're subscribed, and then you will have access to talk and be part of the League of Dummies. But if you want to be an official member of the League of Dummies, all you have to do is hit that join button. It's $1.99 a month, and you'll help support another Dumb Show in the best way possible as we keep things rolling here. So thanks again for streaming with us on my tube tonight. We're going to wrap things up. If you guys have been enjoying happy hour alongside me, you guys know the rules. Stay home. Don't do anything stupid. And we're going to wrap things up. I am out of here. See ya.